This is Dr. Jack Barnathan with my good friend Danny Beasley. Danny, it's good to see you tonight, pal.
Yes, sir. How are you, Dr. Jack?
Outstanding, outstanding. Danny Beasley, O3G citizen, one only original government. And it's something that Danny's helping us to really think about a lot of things. His upcoming book on mentorship is going to be helping us to go deeper. And one of the questions, Danny, that I think a lot of people really, this is like a deep hole in a lot of people, is the feeling that they feel they were born for more and more satisfaction or more connection, more success, more. It's a very that just that word alone is big, but they don't know not just how to get the more, but even what more is.
Right.
Just share a little bit about your thoughts on that, Danny.
Yeah. Well, I believe all of us, fall into that category, because of the word called potential. You know, um,
Yeah.
you know, all of us have a particular potential to become who it is that we were put on this planet to become. And to your point, that feeling of more, um, I believe, is in all of us, and a lot of times we can get lost or don't understand the right questions to ask to really answer those, to find that what that is, to get to the place
Yeah.
where we discover what that is. Yeah, I for instance, I lived a lot of years of my life, running around and doing things, working for other people, going to jobs, coming from the jobs, going to the bar, coming from the
Hmm.
bar, going, and just
Yeah.
living in a circle. And but I always, at the end of the day, there was always something missing. There was always something missing in my
Yeah.
life. And I believe a lot of us, no matter what level you're on, even though you could be successful in a lot of business adventures, you could have a very wealthy bank account, but if it's not really connected to your why, uh, that feeling of emptiness still exists,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, a lot of people, Dr. Jack, cover that nudge up with things,
Yeah.
working harder, uh, but playing harder, wanting to go on vacations every other week to go to a different place. But it never really answers the that question of why that nugs on all of us.
I the L-DOPA is a hormone that has a big effect on our brain. It's a good one. And when we do things, learn things, interact in meaningful ways, it's released and it actually motivates us more, even gives us energy. So we don't
Mhm.
have to rely so much on the caffeine and everything else. And the cheap forms of there's a quality L-DOPA, and then the cheap one is the swipe, swipe, swipe. It's like we go on social media and it's like, oh, maybe this one will stimulate me. No, maybe this one will. And it's that what you're saying, Danny, and it's like there is an emptiness. There is
Mhm.
something that people can they should be hungering and thirsting for, you know,
Mhm.
to understand there is more. And as you point out, it's like you've got something inside you that
Mhm.
uh is in you, and it's supposed to be, and
Yeah.
it should be coming through you.
Yeah. We're all, Dr. Jack. Literally, we're all seeds. And if you look at any seed, every seed has a potential to become something.
Yeah.
Whatever's in that, whatever blueprint and instructions reside in that husk of shell, it has instructions in it to become a particular thing.
Yeah.
And we're just like that. But the problem is, for a lot of us, we don't ask the right questions to get us in the right environment. We're like a seed that's sitting in the world on top of a table
Hmm.
and never have really discovered the right soil or environment that could bring out the hidden instructions that reside in all of us.
Yes.
Those hidden instructions within us are what cries out when we're in the quiet times,
Yeah.
when we're in the somber times, and we try to cloud those voices out, but that is the goal that's in within all of us. It is the treasure that's going to stop the mundane of you going to your 9 to 5 every day and don't know why.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. Money can't satisfy it. Your wife can't satisfy it. Your husband can't satisfy it. The only thing that can satisfy it is the right environment. If I put a fish in water that was laying on top of the beach,
Hmm.
he's acting crazy. He's flopping around. You don't know. You would think he's a defective creature.
Yeah.
But once I take that fish and put him in the right environment, the genius comes alive.
Yeah.
He's naturally doing what he's always been called to do. If I put a bird in the water, they'll drown.
Yeah.
But if I release a bird into the sky, they naturally do what they're called to do. If I take a seed and plant it in the ground, right? It
Yep.
naturally, you don't have to tell it anything. The instructions take place because they found the right environment.
Yeah.
So for us, I believe that we don't a lot of times understand what that environment is. And the environment has to go back to the one that created you in the first place. We're like this gamble here, Dr. Jack. A lot of times,
Yeah.
there's so many things that this thing can do, and I don't know half of them. You know why? Because I don't know this. I don't know. I haven't took time to get with the manufacturer to study all of the things that
Right.
make this do what it does. So it has a lot of potential, but I only use one feature in the product. And so for me, and for all of us, you got to ask that question: am I in the right environment for me to become?
Yeah.
And if you don't feel that process taking place, you got to look at where that environment has to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. The way you just said that, Danny, and you sounded when I was working the hotline, I was director of the crisis hotline, and I know you coach people, and we both have had a lot of parallels in some, in those ways, definitely. Uh, you were like echoing the way I would be talking to people also in the hotline, which,
Yeah.
yeah, to get to that place and to say that environment, and yeah, learning the instructions for what the device can do, what the device, what
Mhm.
we can do. This was awesome tonight, Danny. We're going to continue this with this Danny Beasley, O3G Citizen, Instagram. His YouTube channel is awesome. Explore it, get in the conversation. Thank you so much, Danny.
Thank you, Dr. Jack.